Yo estaba en el paro, me miró al pasar, yo le sonreí.
Es la alumna de Washington Heights, alumni of High School of Arts and Design, an administration major from Marymount Manhattan College. Esta jovencita, durante el tiempo que ustedes han estado disfrutando de esta pasarela, ha estado sentada allí, frente a nuestros fotógrafos, haciendo un sketch en vivo de nuestra María Cela Álvarez. Natalie, por favor, si te puedes acercar acá. Una joven talento dominicana, ahí sentadita, debajo de las luces y detrás de cámaras, ha estado durante toda esta noche, mientras ustedes disfrutan, captando la belleza de nuestra reina María Cela, haciendo un homenaje en vivo. Impresionante. El público quiere verlo. Muéstraselo.
We are here with Natalie Geronimo. Natalie, I saw one of your paintings. I want to ask you your inspiration. Where does that come from? Because the ones I'm talking about at the art center.
Well, my inspiration, my main inspiration is my father, Roberto Geronimo. Ever since I was young, I was born into that entertainment world, and with all that music and entertainment and that expression, the Dominican expression, that's just what's been fueling my hunger for art. And that's when I made the decision to refine my skills and become a full-time artist.
Is there anything that takes when you want to paint something, or when you want to train, you find somebody interesting physically, or it comes within that you want to say, oh, I'd like to draw you, I like to sketch?
Well, that's a tricky question because sometimes you just can't wait for inspiration. Sometimes you have art blocks, sometimes you feel like this isn't good enough, this, that, but you really do have to find that inspiration in something that is consistent and not in a single subject, but just based on how much you're passionate about it. I can't wait until I see something that's interesting to draw. I have to make it interesting with my drawing. I have to be excited to make it, not just to see it. You know?
So you really detail oriented. You know, you look at the details and you observe a lot and all that stuff. Is that part of the process?
Definitely, but getting too involved in detail at first could be a little difficult. You know, you have to focus from afar, focus on bigger shapes, and then you go zeroing in the more that you work on it. And that's what I did for the audience, for the show.
Now, has there been anybody that you wanted to sketch? I mean, there's got to be somebody that you said, man, I would love to be right next to that person to sketch him because he motivates me. He instills in me motivation.
Oh wow, I've never even thought about that.
Your father, probably.
Probably.
Have you drawn your father?
I have. Every Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthday, that's all I do. I give him a gift. He's like, oh wow, it's a drawing. But I feel like my grandmother. I would want to draw my grandmother because it's very blessed that I have her with me, and she's very beautiful. And you know, sometimes women that are of a certain age don't feel they're beautiful, and I really love making women feel more appreciated in my art, and I feel like someone who really needs a lot of appreciation is my grandmother.
Is it true, because I've seen a lot of your work, is it true that the eyes tell the story? I mean, a lot of your eyes, I've seen a lot of your paintings and the lips, the eyes are always the center of attention. Is that what tells you how the mood that person is in?
I think it's just a combination of a lot of other things. The eyes are definitely important, yes, they are the window to the soul, but it's all about how that person is expressing themselves as they're posing, or however it may be. They may have kind eyes but pursed lips to show that they're confused, furrowed eyebrows. It's just a lot of things. The human face is very complex.
Now, a lot of times I've seen women that take pictures. I was a photographer at one time, and there were certain subjects that touched me.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, this is especially people with cancer when they lost their hair. Is there anything that motivates you that sometimes it's not pleasant to see for the average person, but you want to throw it out there?
Well, definitely there's like a lot of injustices going on against women right now all around the world. And women are my main subject. I don't draw a lot of men, but I can draw men. I draw my dad all the time. But I really am focused on empowering women because there's a lot of places where women are still fighting to be at the front lines, right? And I want to showcase that in my artwork as many ways as I can.
Now, I forgot to ask you, but what got you into sketching and stuff like that? You used to draw little sticks, hangman, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Bart Simpson, that's what got you in?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I have this neighbor that tells me, desde que ella estaba gateando era con un crayola en la mano. So I was...
Oh, the crayon. You used to start with the crayon. So,
always
and then when you started, when
younger.
you turned into the pencil?
I guess during middle school when there were more opportunities like art contests to showcase that, and I'm like, oh, this is something that I'm really, really good at. And so I took a risk and I auditioned to High School of Art and Design, and I got in, and that's where, I really challenged myself technically and where I learned most of the foundations that I use in all my artwork today.
Right now in social media, they have those memes or whatever they call them. I don't know what to do. But when you want to get your message across, like let's say to a close friend, and you don't have the courage to tell them directly, do you draw a little sketch and you tell them, this is what I feel?
I can't say I've ever done that really. I'm a blunt, straight up person.
Oh.
I don't really hold back when I have something very important to say.
Tough woman, you're a tough woman.
Of course, that's
And
how it's a tough world.
That's a threat for the average man.
Well, if you don't do anything to bother me, you won't need to be worried.
All right. Natalie, listen, it's a pleasure and it's an honor. And I'll tell you this right now, more women should follow you around and follow your steps because you did it right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I am serious. I'm one of the biggest critics. I said that, a lot of the youth today, they don't worry about the simple things. They worry about the material things. They're not compassionate enough. They don't speak. On the other hand, there's some spunk in you.
Yeah, I'm really trying to not let life pass me by, and I really just want to take it all in. And luckily, I'm in a career that I can do that. So it's my full-time job.
Listen, good luck, really good
Thank
luck.
you.
And probably I'll see you in court sketching some legal cases and stuff like that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Listen,
You
good
never
luck,
know.
and thank you very much for your time and courtesy.
Thank you very
much.
much.
And it's an honor to be next to you. It really is.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ni tu voz, ni tu paso se alejarán de mí.
Hi, my name is Aranzi. I want you to subscribe to La Cinco Esquinas.